article that was done about the thin blue line or whatever
Right.
this is, the blue line.
Right.
It's I would have to say almost everyone that was there that attacked Connor.
I think they're all there. I think they may all be.
I mean, I don't want to name the wrong.
I don't either.
But
I think they may be
most
a
of
lot
them
of
are
those
there. And
individuals.
they're having back Maryland. They're quoting here
Stanley
that
homes.
They're
High crime areas. They're the TAC
looking
1
for
force, and they're in
gun
the tourism
casings.
district, beating up a 20-year-old kid.
What were they doing at a tourist district, beating up 6 of them, beating up a 20-year-old kid?
Who they searched, by the way. Who they searched about 30 30 seconds prior.
There's a problem. There's a and you know what I really love is how they're it says how they're up. Oh, they lift him up so gently. This is
a guy over here who's accused of sexual assault
on the beach. Okay,
my son yelled at a few police officers.
No, it was they were just as bad.
They did. They yelled back at him.
But they're gently removing this rapist or whatever he is. Okay, I don't see him going out on a bodyboard like my son with in handcuffs with a dog that just mauled his body and being beat with clubs and blows knees to his head. I mean, it's disgusting.
And what's even worse is after the attack and he's handcuffed, laying there waiting for medical attention, you see some of these guys actually laughing.
In the video.
Yeah, and the one guy looks like he's taking a picture of him, and I don't know what he's doing with the picture. I mean, what would be the point of taking a picture of my son laying there, bleeding and injured? I don't know if he was trying to text it to his friends or whatever, but
it looks like he took a picture, and the other guys are laughing.
They're laughing.
That's what they did to him.
Yeah, it's abhorrent. Yeah, it's abhorrent. Here we go. This is where you want to look at. So this is he's trying to find his friends to get a ride home.
Yeah, you would think he was trying to get in a car. This is it clears up, but this is pretty. This is him back here.
He's talking to him. Okay, now see his hands up.
Hands behind his back.
Now watch this guy. Watch this guy to the right. After a while, he starts banging his fist. Look, and searches his pockets. They search him.
I don't know who he's radioing to here.
Bend over. They can see he's got nothing. Now look at this guy on the right. For a while, you'll see.
Something's
not right. He's itching for something.
Now you want us to walk you through this? What's happening? All right. He's right now. He found his earring on the ground. He pulled out of his pocket. He's putting it in. Then he calls his friend. He picks up his phone and he's calling his friend they all got separated from the casino. So he's calling him to find out where they are in the car so he can get home. Okay? And that's what you'll see here. He starts calling and they're all just back. Believe me, they baited him. They were just
this guy
he was
right,
prey.
Watch how he acts.
He was prey. You know what would have been nice is if he needed to it's not like he was trying to get in a car and drive home. Do you know what I'm saying? They could have said, you know what?
We'll take you around,
Where's the car? Let us walk you there and get out of here.
So he's now he goes back, they ask him, look, how can I get...
Look at him with this, this one. I'm telling you.
He's ready to roll on something.
And even if he looked that disruptive, at that point, you're being disruptive, come with us.
No.
Anything. Do you know what I mean? He wasn't. I mean, it was just...
He's trying to get home.
I want to know who that is.
Yeah, me too. I think they won't even give us the names, these guys. Because now he's going back.
Now he's going back. He puts his hands up. You'll see. And he said it here. He's just begging him, please. I just want to get to my friend's car. I just want to get to my friend's car. And he said, "There, basically, get the F out of here."
Now he leaves. Walks across the street. Now here's where
the exchange of words come in. He talks. They talk. He walks away. They keep baiting him in. He turns around. You'll see. He said every time he walked away, they kept like exchanging words, like it was.
Really doesn't know where they're going. Where he's going, he's just walking off.
I'm gonna get this. I'll get it to the meat.
Here you go.
What's his hands up?
That's where the kind of the press, I mean, that's where the video is from the press, I mean, from the NBC.
It just keeps telling us. Let me see. He just like walk here. Here's where it goes to the.
All right, here we go. Hands down.
Look, here we go.
What is going on? Bang. He bum rushed the kid.
Now his hands are down. All he's doing is he said he was protecting his body. That was it. Look, look at this. Oh, and this isn't even enough. Watch.
This gets even better.
This cat moves out of the way.
How long is this going for?
Look,
Look
he's
at the
covering
knees to the
his
head.
head. Look
That's
at the
all.
knees.
That's lethal force. That's actually a red zone. That's actually violates standard procedure.
Look, he's punching his kidneys. He's kneeing him. Oh, two more come with clubs.
More come with clubs. Yeah.
Here we go. He's in a ball. He's like covering his head. Look, look at this. Look.
More come in.
Isn't that nice? Look how they pull his leg out and beat it. Look, isn't this great?
Now here comes the canine. Here's his hand. His hand's out,
gotta stop it.
cuffed.
Look,
in a cuff.
watch, his fingers are spread. Look at this.
His hand's in a cuff.
Look, no hesitation. No worries.
Nothing.
First it rips
and
his
he puts him
chest.
right on his neck and beats him.
Look how it drug him. And now they put it on his
neck. Now
neck.
he starts to hit him.
And then he starts punching him in the head. Look.
That's crazy. That's nuts.
Isn't that nice? This goes on forever. They leave this dog on him, by the way, while they're doing this. They're just punching his head.
And Jubilee says they did nothing wrong and they should stay on our streets, which that wouldn't give me that doesn't